Hey, I'm Colin, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to work with an inconsistent grade when installing paving stone. Now, a string line is the most common and easy way to make a reference for the finished grade of your project when you're completely done. For in this project, the string line represents the top of our paving stones. And when you're working with an inconsistent grade where there's humps and bumps, you just need to make sure that when your string line is set to where you want it, it's not stuck or bottomed out on a crown in that landscaping, because it's going to alter your string line and not be the accurate representation of where you want it to be. What you want to do is shave underneath those portions of the string lines to make sure everything is perfectly flat before you continue with your excavation. Now that we've covered what to do with your string line if you have minor humps or bumps in your grade, now we're going to talk about the times where you might not want to use a string line at all. And those opportunities typically arise when you're utilizing a paving stone driveway or maybe a walkway down a hillside, where you have a contour or a slope in your grade that's pretty gradual and consistent, but not very easy to utilize a string line in those situations. Because what will happen is when you stretch your string line to make it flat across that contour, you'll bottom out on that hip, just like we did in the previous concept with the humpy bumpy grade. So what you want to do is ditch your string line, then use the top of the ground as your reference and dig with that contour. So your paving stones or your pavement surface will be rounded with those contours. And when you're excavating, you're utilizing the top of the ground as your reference. And you want to maybe add an inch or so for the top of your paving stone to be above the ground so it can drain well. And then you're just measuring below the top of the ground as you're excavating as your reference for your finished grade. So whether you want to use a string line as your reference for grade and you have humps and bumps in your landscape, or if you have a nice curved contour in your driveway or walkway, hopefully one of these tips was helpful to make you get through that process as quickly and as best as possible. If you have any other hardscape projects coming up, make sure you check out our library of videos. We have lots of great how-tos, instructionals, and informational videos that will help you through any project.